Okay, so not comparing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's names and attributes to his creation. What does that mean? I need someone to tell me what that means. Yes, Khalid.
His power or like what he does.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
His attributes.
Explain yourself. How? What? Excuse me. What does it mean not to compare Allah's names and attributes to his creation? What does that mean? Explain that. If you can't explain it, if you can't explain it, if you can't explain it,
Don't understand.
if you can't explain it,
Don't understand.
you don't understand it.
I explained it.
You're fumbling over your words, so that means that you don't really understand.
I forgot the question.
Excuse me, in the back, Akila and Aisha, I am going to separate you two. Trust me. My next class, tomorrow, you guys will not sit together at all.
I'm trying to raise my hand, but
No, but you're having an entire conversation in the back with Akila. Every time I turn around, it never fails. Every time I turn around, you guys are talking.
just ask me what time it is.
Yes, Yusuf. What does it mean not to compare Allah to His
If
creation?
someone like he's always forgiving people if they do anything to him, you can't call him like a fool. You can't say that he's like you can't share that attribute with him.
Okay, he said that even if a human being, another person is forgiving, we cannot refer to that person as the most forgiving, right? So he doesn't share in that attribute of Allah, Ambryn. When I asked you, said, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes, I did say that. I said you can't name someone. Can I? You can't. Are we gonna get to reading yet?
Okay, yes, Khalifa. Drive it home, because for right now, you guys are kind of just dancing around it, and I still don't understand what it means not to compare Allah to His names and attributes. Nobody has said anything to me that makes me say, okay, you got it.
I'm saying something right now. Let's say if you have like a pet, and the pet brings you like you have a dog, and your dog picks up stuff and it brings it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't call your dog by one of Allah's names. Like, or you can't.
I don't think anybody does that.
Okay. He said that if your dog gives you or brings you something or does something, you cannot call the dog by one of Allah's names.
That's almost like.
I'm still not convinced. Aisha, drive it home.
Like, say you're sick and you ask someone to like give you medicine and give you this and this.
Okay.
And then like, when you're cured and stuff, you say, oh, this person made me like not.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you hear? No. Stop. That was so beautiful. Say it again, please. One more time.
Pop my eardrums.
One more time.
When you're sick and you ask someone to give you stuff and they give you, and then you feel better, you say this person made me feel better.
So, if you were sick and somebody, what's going on over here? No, turn your chair around this way and face me. She said that if you are sick, Umar, you're sick, coughing, sneezing, aching, stuffy head fever, right? And then someone comes and gives you some medicine, right? You go to the doctor writes you a prescription, you go to the pharmacy, you get your drugs, and you take your drugs, right?
Drugs mean medicine.
Are you chewing gum in my classroom? What's in your mouth?
I told you.
Spit it out. Do not eat candy in my classroom. Okay, go back again. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm over here. Hussein, I'm over here. Aisha said that if you are sick and someone gives you some medicine and cures you and makes you better, you cannot say that that person is a shafi. The person cured you. The person, the doctor, whoever it is, when they give you the medicine, is the medicine the reason why you got cured? No. Who was the reason that you got cured? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What did he use? What did he use to give you the cure?
Money.
The medicine.
He gave you
Ambryn.
He gave you the money to pay for the medicine.
He gave you the money to pay for the medicine, and he allowed the medicine to work. Because there's some people.
The people who created the medicine.
And he created the people who created the medicine. Some people, no, listen. Some people take medicine and they don't get better. So then that means that, okay, so let's say you have Khalifa and you have Yusuf. Both of them are sick. Listen. Both of them are sick, right? I give them the same medicine. The same exact medicine. Khalifa gets cured and Yusuf is still sick. That is proof that the medicine is not the cure. Because they were both sick with the same sickness. I gave them both the same medicine and only one of them got cured. The other one still remains sick. That shows you that the medicine is just a means. It's just one of the things that Allah uses to secure your curedness, your being cured from the sickness. It is not the thing that cures you. When you have a headache and you take Tylenol or you take 2 Advil and you say Bismillah and you swallow them, it is not the pills that you swallow that is going to remove the headache. It is Allah that is going to remove the headache through the pills.
I usually stick black.
You understand, Ahmed?
Yeah.
Allah is going to remove the headache through what? Through the pills. So is it the pills that is removing the headache? No, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Ash-Shafi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Ash-Shafi. You guys follow me? You got it? Excellent example, Aisha. All right. 8:15. I need a reader. Ambryn. Nice and loud.
The names of Allah describe the attributes of Allah.
Follow along.
You will know Allah better when you study His names and learn their deep meanings. These attributes include the generous, the giving, the patient, and the most gentle. Some of the words used to describe the attributes of Allah are also used to describe good human characteristics. However, the qualities of Allah's attributes are far high and better than those of humans. For example, you may say that Zayd is very generous, but when you use the word generous to describe Zayd, it is very different from describing Allah as the generous. Human generosity cannot be compared to that of Allah.
So human generosity, Wahida, cannot be compared, Umar, to the generosity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A human being can be generous, but is the human's generosity like Allah's generosity? Nowhere near comparable. A human being can be merciful, but is the human being's mercy like Allah's mercy? Nowhere near comparable. A human being can be giving, right? Allah's Al-Wahhab, the giver, right? A human being can be giving, but is the human being's giving like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives? No. Allah gives without measure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives without limit, without limitation. Wallahu yarzuqu man yasha bighayri hisab. That Allah can provide for whomsoever He wills bighayri hisab, without any limitations. You understand? Allah can give you riches, wealth, everything that you need beyond what any human being could imagine. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Fir'aun Egypt. He said, Alaysa li mulk al-Misr tajri min tahti. He said, doesn't the dominion of Egypt belong to me? Look at it flowing beneath my feet. This was Fir'aun. Allah gave him everything without measure, even though he didn't deserve it. As human beings, would we give somebody something they didn't deserve? No. We only give people things when we believe they deserve it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to you even though he knows you don't deserve it. And sometimes that's a test for you to see if you're going to be grateful, right? As Prophet Shuaib said, هَذَا مِنْ فَضْلِ رَبِّي لِيَبْلُوَنِي أَشْكُرَ أَمْ أَكْفُرَ. This is from the bounty of my Lord to test me to see if I'm going to be grateful or ungrateful. So sometimes Allah gives it to you even though he knows you don't deserve it, but it's a test to see what you're going to do with it. Sometimes Allah makes people smart, brilliant minds, even though those brilliant people are some of the most arrogant people on the face of the earth. But Allah gives them knowledge as a test to see what you're going to do with it. Are you going to use your knowledge to empower people and lift people up? Or are you going to use your knowledge to empower yourself and lift yourself above other people? Right? It's a test. Yes, Yusuf. No, period is almost over. You can go after the bell rings. You haven't. Where do you even know where we are? If you can tell me where we are in the paragraph, then I'll let you go. Deal? Show me where we are, where she just finished reading. Show me where we are, and then you can go to the bathroom. You don't even know where we are, which means that you weren't paying attention. Which means you don't deserve. That's a privilege to go to the bathroom. Because 9 times out of 10, you just want to go in the hallway, you want to get water, you want to stretch your legs, you want to walk around. I get it. I do too. But you have to pay attention. If you were paying attention and you say, can I go to the bathroom? Can I go get some water? Even if you can say, let me walk up and down the hallway and stretch my legs, I wouldn't have a problem with it because I know that you're paying attention. But when you're asleep, you got your head down, you're somewhere else, you're zoned out, then I know that you're not paying attention. And this stuff is important. Okay? Go ahead to the bathroom. Come back. Okay? Don't go home.
Allah's generosity is at a level that no human being can describe or match. Allah says about himself,
Laysa kamithlihi shay. All right?
nothing is like it.
Nothing. Laysa. Laysa kamithlihi shay. I want you to memorize that. Laysa kamithlihi. Laysa kamithlihi shay'un wa huwa as-sami'ul basir. That there's nothing comparable to him. There's nothing comparable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? This is why we say Allahu Akbar. Allah is greater. No matter what you come up with, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, Allah is greater. Allah is greater. I need another reader. Another reader. Another reader. Akila, go ahead.
The same rule applies to all the other names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the meaning of some of the beautiful names of Allah and see how we can live by them.
Okay. Learning al-asma al-husna. So now, this chapter is going to take us into, Wahina, this chapter is going to take us into, now we're going to start studying some of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in detail. Alright, we're going to start studying some of the names, Hussein, of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in detail. So at the top it says, learning al-asma al-husna. As you learned earlier, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam encouraged us to learn about the names of Allah. Learning al-asma al-husna helps us to understand Allah better and love Him more. And you'll see as we begin to learn the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your understanding of Allah is going to open up. It's going to blossom. You're going to learn so much more about Him. And the more you learn about Him, Ahmed, the more you are going to love Him. And the first name that we're going to talk about is Al-Kareem. Allah is Al-Kareem because He is the most kind, Ahmed, noble, and generous. He continually gives the most precious gifts. He gives us loving parents, good health, delicious foods, refreshing drinks, beautiful clothes, and many other physical gifts. He also gives us the gift of Islam, which is the greatest gift that anybody could be given. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made you a Muslim. Allah could have made you anything. Allah could have made you a Christian. Allah could have made you a Sikh. Huh? Okay. No. Get the disrupt my class. Thank you. Shukran. 7th graders, man.
Nadia, more like Nadia.
Okay. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us physical gifts, and He also gives us gifts that are not necessarily physical. He gives us parents. He gave us Islam. Allah didn't have to make you a Muslim. He could have made you a Buddhist. He could have made you a Christian. He could have made you a Jew. He could have made you anything. But He gave you Islam. You were born to Muslim parents. You were born to Muslim parents who called the adhan in your ear. Right? Who gave sadaqah on your behalf. Who gave you a good name. He named you, your parents named you after the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. Your parents named you after one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's names. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Wahid. He is the one, the alone, or only by Himself. Al-Wahid. And your name is Wahida. Your name is Hussein. Named after the grandson of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? Your name is Yusuf. After Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Your name is Khalifa. After a leader, the Khalifa, right? Your name is Khalid, after one of the greatest warriors of Islam, Khalid ibn Walid. Your name is Umar bin al-Khattab, radiallahu anhu, one of the greatest men to ever step foot on this earth. Your name is Ahmed, which was one of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's names. Ahmed. You understand? And then there are those of us, Masakin, unfortunately. We don't have Islamic names, unfortunately. Nonetheless.
No, Aqila means smart. No,
Yeah.
Aqila means well behaved.
No, Aqila means smart. Aqil. Come from the word aqil. Alright? So think about that, inshallah ta'ala, and tomorrow we'll continue. Bi-idhnillah. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa salama tasliman kathira.